everyone, what's up and welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy you clicked on today's Trader Joe's grocery haul. My name is Miranda, and 1 year ago today, it's a very special day. My husband and I started our debt-free journey. Now, in 6 months, we paid off almost $35,000 of personal debt, and it's a very fun day to celebrate. And because of the celebration, I decided instead of going to my normal grocery stores, I was gonna go to Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's is a specialty store, and I do apologize if you don't have one in your area, but this is just a fun grocery haul just to share with you the things that I picked up. I don't shop that much at Trader Joe's because, like I said, it's a specialty store, so things are a little bit more expensive than my local Smith's, Walmart, or Winco Foods, which Winco, as you may know, is my favorite. But I thought I would add that little tidbit in there about our debt-free journey because today, like I said, is a special day. It's the reason I went to Trader Joe's, and we, for 6 months, spent $35 or less for our grocery budget. And I have an entire playlist down below. You can check it out if you want to find some new meal ideas. Even if you're not on a debt-free journey and you just want some new meal ideas that are super inexpensive, extremely cheap, check out that playlist. I'll also link our debt-free video down below as well. If you're curious, you can check it out. But nowadays, we actually don't spend much more on groceries. We spend $50 a week. So I spent a total of $100.17 at Trader Joe's. This is not all the food for 2 weeks, but I fit it into our monthly budget. I still have items on hand, and then I'll take more money from our monthly budget to amp up the produce and the fruits a little bit. I'll head over to Winco Foods tomorrow. But today's just a Trader Joe's video. I was actually very influenced by everyone on Instagram and YouTube lately who's been doing fall Trader Joe's hauls. I don't think I got very many fall items. I was going to Trader Joe's specifically for flowers, but they didn't have anything that really caught my eye that was really like something I wanted to decorate my home with for fall. They had some really pretty sunflowers, but I could actually get them cheaper picked fresh, so I'm gonna do that tomorrow. So I skipped out on the flowers and the fall goodies and just picked up a lot of my favorite staples and then some new to me items, and I'm gonna show you all of that. Plus, stay tuned because at the end of the video, I'm gonna share with you 2 wonderful dinner recipes that I put together with these ingredients that you can probably make from home with just items from your local grocery stores, because I'm going to try not to use anything too specialty or anything you can't remake at home, because I want you guys to be able to make it if you don't have a Trader Joe's near you. So without further ado, let's jump into today's grocery haul. Let's jump in right into the haul with probably my favorite thing at Trader Joe's: bejeweled dates. And the pitted ones, they have to be pitted because I like to just like pop them in my mouth like popcorn. These with a little bit of almond butter, please hold, are so good together, so magical. And if you are not new to my channel, or you might follow me on Instagram, you know I run a lot, I work out a lot, and this paired together is like the perfect pre or post workout snack. I've been enjoying it a lot lately, and I had to stock up while I was at Trader Joe's. If you haven't tried this combo, it's super good. Plus, I forgot dates on my last trip. I was actually going to try a make your own almond milk. Someone left in the comments below they were going to try it as well. If you did try it, you let me know if it was good or not. I have it pinned to my Pinterest board. I haven't tried it yet, but I needed dates for that. So I picked up some dates, and now I can try that recipe. In my last grocery haul video, which I'll link up above if you want to check that one out, I'll also link it down in the description box below. You can watch it after this one and kind of see more of a generalized grocery haul for us from Winco Foods. I was talking about a ketchup dilemma, and this is what everyone suggested to get: the organic ketchup from Trader Joe's. I'm super excited to try it. Yes, I 100% agree with everyone who left me a comment and said the Hunt's sugar-free ketchup is disgusting. Yeah, it's bad. I'm gonna try to make like a barbecue sauce with it maybe, or just throw it away. I literally hate food waste, but it is so bad, so bad. I thought, you know what, I can deal with it. No, I cannot, and I'm a huge ketchup person. So I got the organic ketchup from Trader Joe's. Another favorite of mine are these fat-free refried beans. They are magical. They are so good. They're the best canned refried bean on the market. Sadly, I was going to stock up and get like 10 cans of these. That's typically what I do when I go to Trader Joe's. I get a whole bunch of these and I put them in my pantry because I like to eat them straight out of the can, but they only had one on their shelf. It was so sad. A lot of items are actually out of stock, and I did talk to someone who was stocking, and he was like, yeah, we're having some stock issues. He's like, if you're here for pumpkin stuff, you probably won't find a lot of it. And I was like, no, I'm just getting like some of our staples, maybe a few small fun things, but let me know if you've tried these. Tell me they're not the best refried bean ever. This is a new to us sauce. It's the sweet and spicy pineapple barbecue sauce, and I thought, oh my gosh, both my husband and I love barbecue sauce, and I want to do like a couple of different like last hurrah of summer dishes this week, and I thought this one just sounded so good. And then I realized, like a terrible wife, because when I'm going through the grocery store and finding all these fun exciting things and then put them in my cart, and then I get home, this happened to me a couple weeks ago at Whole Foods. I realized my husband can't have pineapple. He's allergic. I did this a couple weeks ago, like I said, at Whole Foods when I bought almond milk yogurt. I thought I got cashew milk yogurt. I put it in my cart. I was super excited. And then I realized as I'm going through my groceries, he can't even have pineapple. So this is for me. He'll use the other barbecue sauce that we have on hand. But speaking of my husband, I did think of him. His favorite thing from Trader Joe's is this cookie butter, and he likes the crunchy version. I'm pretty sure this is vegan. I don't know, like sometimes with the sugar thing, it's kind of confusing to me. Some people on Instagram say yes, some people say no. I don't know. He's not vegan. He does eat plant-based because I eat plant-based. He loves this, and I always get it for him. He loves it like after a workout or on a weekend, just to have like a scoop of it, just like this, or even on a rice cake. It is so good in oatmeal. I have friends that make cookies with this, so if you haven't tried it, it's dangerous. It's literally a cookie smashed up into a spread form. It's dangerous, but he loves it. And I get it from at Trader Joe's because, like I said, it's his favorite thing. And when you love someone, food is a love language, and you get them their favorite things. I got quite a few pantry items because I want to try some new recipes this week, but we have had the hot and spicy jalapenos before. They are so good. They're really good on salads. If you don't love hot things, you probably wouldn't love those. And then I did get the fire roasted red peppers, which we've had before. I'm gonna try to make a sauce out of this. The nice thing is these are oil free. If you follow whole food plant-based no oil diet, you'll like this. I'm gonna throw these into a blender and whip it up with a little bit of onion and garlic, and then create a pasta sauce. So stay tuned for that recipe. I'll share it later this week. Another one of my husband's favorite is actually this spicy taco sauce. We had this a couple of months ago. I'll put the recipe video down linked in the description box below. It was a $5 dinners from Trader Joe's. It's super good, but it's very hot. Both of us like spicy things. He really loves spicy things. So if you're not a spicy lover, don't pick this up, because out of like a 1 out of 10, it's probably like a 7 or an 8. It's really, really good. You can mix it with other things. It adds a lot of spice, a lot of flavor, and it's so good with lentil or jackfruit tacos. So if you are a spice lover, give this one a try. I also grabbed some sun-dried tomatoes. These were next to the pasta sauce, next to the roasted red peppers, and I got an idea for a recipe, so I grabbed a bag of these. So stay tuned. They're also oil-free, which sometimes in my grocery store when I'm looking at the back of the packages, they're not oil-free, so I was happy to see that these were. A new to me item is actually these dairy-free chocolate chips. We're coming up terribly on screen because they're so shiny. 72% dark cacao. Now for me, the darker the chocolate, the less sweet, the better. Like 99.9% cacao is perfection to me. I just love the rich flavor of chocolate. So I haven't had these before, but I did want to try a fun cookie for my husband, and I thought I would try these, and they would probably be really good in oatmeal as well. Speaking of sugar, because I was just talking about that a second ago, cane sugar. I have not had this in a while, probably like a year, if not more. I think I bought it last year for Christmas. We've been out for a while and I needed to stock up. I usually swap between cane sugar and coconut sugar, but just kind of whatever we have in the house. Like I said, I did want to try a cookie recipe, so I needed some sugar for that. And if you're wondering, when it comes to eggs with cookies, I usually just use applesauce, and I'm usually good to go. You can also add a ground flax egg in with your cookies, or even a ground chia egg. You can just Pinterest that and you'll find tons of different options when it comes to substituting eggs in a plant-based or a vegan cookie. I love love, love, love the Go Macro bars. And so I got the maple sea salt because it's a flavor I hadn't had, and it was in their seasonal section. These are also a favorite of mine pre, during, or post run. So I only got 2 of them to try over the weekend, and if I love them, I'll probably go back and get a whole box. But they are a little expensive. I wish I could figure out how to make this type of bar from home. I've tried many different recipes. I've kind of got like a baked Cliff Bar recipe that I really liked. I'll link that recipe video down in the description box below. But this one is harder to mock because it's raw and it's chewy, and I feel like it's so hard to figure out for me. But if you guys have any suggestions or Pinterest recipes, let me know in the comments below, because these are $3 a bar. And part of me who spends, you know, $35 to $50 on groceries does not love spending $3 on a bar, but they're so good. If you like the Go Macro bars, let me know what your favorite flavor is down below. I think I already told you what my favorite thing from Trader Joe's was, but I lied. These are my favorite things from Trader Joe's. Why? Because they're the best potato next to the russet potato. And they might even be like slightly edging the russet potato out for me, because I have recently figured out a recipe that I will share next week. So if you're not subscribed, make sure to do so, or just keep checking back to my channel until you see another potato reset video coming up next week. I figured out a recipe for these, and they're amazing. I cannot stop eating them. A couple weeks ago, I did a 10-day potato reset. I posted that first video, and I have a second video that I haven't edited yet. And that same week, I went back and got a couple more bags of these potatoes because I was hooked on this recipe. So you're not gonna wanna miss that. I honestly didn't realize all that I had bought from Trader Joe's until I started filming this video. And now I'm thinking, wow, I got so much stuff for $100. I've been super into granola lately, and I put the granola on my oatmeal. So carb on top of carb on top of carb. It's wonderful. A little maple syrup and a banana or an apple or a peach. It's so good. I have not had this one before. Yes, it is vegan. It even says right there, vegan. It's the pumpkin seed flax granola from Nature's Path Organic, but I recently purchased their blueberry crunchy cereal. So good that I had to try the pumpkin one. So I guess this is kind of seasonal, but I'm pretty sure they have it all the time. And fun fact, at my local Smith's, this was $3.99 a box, and at Trader Joe's, it was $2.99 a box. So sometimes we think specialty stores are gonna be more expensive, but sometimes they surprise you. I'm pretty sure I've seen everyone on the internet post about this, like all summer long. I'm late to the game. It's a green tea, it's sparkling and pineapple. Sounds amazing. We're kind of moving into fall, but I thought, no, it's still 97 degrees here. This still sounds good. Our pools are still open. And I was like, you know what? I have to try it before it's gone, in case it is like a summer thing. Let me know if you've had this. Let me know if it's good. This is something I wish I could figure out how to make it, a homemade version, taste exactly like this. I was super hooked on this last year, right before we started our debt-free journey. I bought like 10 or 15 of these and had them like for 2 weeks for lunch. So good. It's the organic lentil vegetable soup. I'm gonna have to figure out how to remake this, and it's kind of why I purchased just a single one, because we have lentils here. We have a lot of these ingredients, so I was like, you know what? If I make this and then make another soup and kind of do a test comparison, I bet I could figure it out. But this is actually really inexpensive. It's like $1.69 for this, and that's really not that bad for a serving of lunch. This is my favorite seasonal item from Trader Joe's. It is the Harvest Blend Tea. It is so good. I get it every year. I love it so much. And then come winter time, I forget about it and I don't restock on it, and then I'm sad when they don't have it, and then I wait till the next year. But I guess if I bought a ton of boxes to last me throughout the year, I probably wouldn't love it so much, but I make sure to buy one every year. And I actually had a like time hop thing pop up on Facebook a couple of days ago. I bought this every year for like 11 years, so I'm a fan. Trader Joe's actually has really inexpensive pastas. If you didn't know, they have gluten-free, they have like high protein black bean and red lentil pasta. They have regular pasta. They have so many different kinds, whole wheat. I mean, literally everything under the sun. And it's actually really inexpensive for Trader Joe's, and for like general gluten-free whole wheat, you know, specialty pastas. The 1 pound regular pastas are 99 cents. At Winco Foods right now, they're 97 cents. So that's really comparable. Like I said, sometimes we think specialty store and we think it's gonna be more expensive. Sometimes it's right in the same price. Now, I eat regular white pasta because whole wheat, bothers me. My stomach doesn't like it, so this is what we eat. My husband does like whole wheat, but since I do the cooking, he has to deal with what I make. Sometimes I'll get the specialty pastas just for him, and he really enjoys them. But I did get this. I got a bow tie and the orzo, which we love the orzo. So good. It's just something different, and I normally can't find this in a package or in bulk at Winco or Smith's or anywhere. Sometimes they'll have it at Walmart, but it's a little bit more expensive, and it's only 99 cents at Trader Joe's. Okay, before we jump into the refrigerator and the freezer items, I got a candle. I got a pumpkin vanilla candle, and it smells so good. Like I said, I didn't get a ton of like specialty fall items, but I mean, a candle, yes, it's super good. It's a soy candle. It's supposed to have all natural, lead-free cotton wick. It smells so good. I'm gonna light it when I'm done with this video, and you'll probably see a little like intro of me burning my candle. They also had an apple crisp, I think it was, something apple vibe. I do not like apple scents. I like pumpkins, I like Christmas scents, but not apple. No, no to apple, no. So, funny story. In 2019, I was featured on CNBC's like Addicted to Trader Joe's, or Why We Like Trader Joe's, or something to do with Trader Joe's. I don't know. If you actually YouTube search it, CNBC Trader Joe's video, you'll find it. I was featured in that video because I love sparkling water. It's in like all of my grocery hauls. Trader Joe's has some really fun flavors, and they have these really big ones, which I like, as long as you can drink them all at once. Otherwise they kind of get flat and it's kind of gross. But I was featured in that video showing you all, hey, sparkling water from Trader Joe's. And it's really fun as I have grown on social media and more people have found my channel or my Instagram, and then someone randomly sees that video because it's suggested to them because they're watching something else from Trader Joe's, and then they usually direct message me or they email me a screenshot and say, oh my God, did you know that you're on this CNBC video on YouTube? And I'm like, yes, I knew that. They reached out to me, asked if they could feature me in the video. It's like my one claim to fame. My one claim to fame. Doesn't even have my name on it, I don't think. It's just if you know me because you watch my channel, then you would know my face. And I also think I commented on that video, but yes, if you were to search that, you would find me there. Okay, like I was saying, my husband likes brown rice and quinoa and whole wheat pastas and stuff, and I just can't stomach them. My stomach doesn't love them. No, it's not a gluten intolerance, because then I wouldn't be able to do like white pastas either. It's just like, I feel like my body just doesn't know how to break it down, so it likes the more processed items, which is like the less healthy item, I guess you could say. My body just prefers that. So that's what I eat. Digestion is key in the life that we live. But I found these, I thought this would be really nice for him if he wants to make this for lunch or for dinner if I'm home late. I've never had these before. It's the rice melody, brown rice, red rice, and black barley. And they're like frozen packs, I believe. I think they're like individual frozen packs. You can throw them into the microwave. That's my understanding of them. I could be completely wrong and have no idea what I'm doing. Yes, I could just make up a bunch of rice in the Instant Pot, throw it in the freezer, but sometimes that doesn't always warm up great, and I feel like this is gonna warm up perfect because that's what it's meant to do, and it's something fun, it's something special, and then he can make it. Not that he doesn't know how to cook, but sometimes you know how rice is kind of finicky. This is perfection, and then if he ever wants rice and I want a potato or something, boom, bada bing, I don't have to make any extra dishes. So if you've tried this, let me know how it is down in the description box below, and I believe it's individual packages, I think, but I could open it and find out, but I'm too lazy. Green beans. These are the best green beans in the entire world. Trader Joe's just knows their frozen vegetables so well. Someone recently said Target, they love frozen vegetables from Target. 100% agree. I am a frozen vegetable person. I just think it works for my lifestyle. I think the flavor is always better than fresh. Plus, I don't have to feel like I have to use them up right away. And sometimes when you're getting fresh vegetables, they could be sitting in the store for a while, and then you get home and they're bad in 2 days, and I just sometimes don't eat them up that fast. So I go frozen, and these are the best green beans in the entire world. A little bit of lemon, a little bit of garlic, put them in a saucepan, heat them up. So good. Something else we've never tried is the shredded hash browns, and they are oil-free, which is kind of a rarity, I feel like. I think Ore-Ida has one, then there's some store brands, and Winco has one, but we decided to try them, and this will be a great breakfast item for the weekend. I don't know what we'll throw in it with it yet, but I thought this would be delicious. And I love potatoes and I love hash browns that are frozen because it's so much work to make your own. Honestly, this is like $1.79. I'd much rather commit to this in my freezer than making my own hash browns because that is a lot of work. I haven't figured it out yet to make it quick, to make it easy, to make it taste as good. So we're going with these. Last year for Vlogmas, which I haven't decided if I'm gonna do again, but I did a favorites Trader Joe's haul and these were in it and they've been out of these for a minute. This is the yellow jackfruit and curry with jasmine rice. These are so good. These are like a delicacy kind of meal. If you can see, I got 2 of them because if there's ever a night when I get home really late from work and I don't want to cook, have nothing on the schedule for YouTube, I can throw these in the microwave and we have dinner and then we can just maybe watch a show. We've been really into Billions lately and relax for the night, get a cup of tea and shut down. There's no dishes to do. I know people will say that's so wasteful, but like it's about the same amount of packaging as you would get if you were to make a meal. So sometimes convenience is what I think about when I also am thinking of budget. I'm thinking about time and convenience. And for me, I'd much rather have this than run through the drive-thru and get something in the drive-thru. So I grabbed a couple of these, stick in the freezer for those types of busy nights. I still have more to show you. Another seasonal item. I've never had this before. Let me know if you have. It is the creamy cashew yogurt alternative in the pumpkin spice. True story. Before I was plant-based, I used to be the person that would get all the pumpkin spice things because it was like thrill of the hunt, see what I can find. But after about 4 years, yes, it took me 4 years of buying all that, I realized I never really ate it. I just purchased it and gave it away or like made other people in my life eat it. I really like pumpkin flavored things, but they have to be specific. And pumpkin yogurt is actually something I miss being that I'm plant-based now. And I thought, you know what? I'm gonna try this, and if it's good, I will go back and buy a few more because I really like yogurt with granola. So I just got one because I didn't want to be disappointed. If you've had it, let me know. Like I said, with all these things, because I won't have tried them all by the time this video goes up. And I need your guys' honest opinion on the things I'm asking you about. I believe this was a new item at Trader Joe's over the summer. It's the Vegan Ranch Crunch Salad Kit. My husband loves ranch. He loves ranch. And as you know, like as a vegan or plant-based, dressings just don't taste the same, and a lot of people actually suggested me picking this up and having him try it because they loved it. My friend Jackie was like, I know Joe loves ranch, have them try this, but I personally don't like creamy dressings. I don't like ranch. So we're gonna have this for dinner one of these nights as a side. And of course, I got the Green Goddess salad dressing, which I love. And personally, I can't really eat avocado, so I don't know what kind of magical stuff is going on in this bottle. I could literally drink this whole thing and be fine. But if I eat an avocado, like I die. So maybe there's not a whole lot of avocado in here. Like it's just enough to kind of give it a little boost. But this is so good. And I'm pretty sure you could probably just make this at home. But I'm kind of scared because of the avocado factor. But it's avocado, green onion, cold pressed lemon juice, chives, basil, and garlic. It's vegan, it's perishable, and you have to keep it refrigerated. So anyways, this is like a great side item for a dinner, and I thought we would try it out because it's new and it would probably taste really good. If you're not really into like the vegan ranch, you'd probably be like me and not really care. They do have a crucifix crunch package you could just get without the dressing, and then it would be basically the same thing. No seeds, no dressing. I got mushrooms because we are going to make our mushroom gravy. I'll type that recipe, leave it in the description box below if you haven't tried it. It's wonderful. It's so, so good. And you can kind of make it your own. You can put onion in it if you want to. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Put it over potatoes, rice, pasta, anything. So many of you have tagged me on Instagram and let me know that you love it, or you've sent me a message. I've gotten emails saying that that is like one of your favorite recipes that I've shared. Yes, us too. I could make it every day. My husband would never complain with mushroom gravy. He loves it. He loves it. He loves it. So I did grab 2 packs of these, and we'll have mushroom gravy at least twice, if not 3 times this week, just depending if there's any left over. Another suggestion from you guys was to get the Sriracha Tofu. I love spicy, and a lot of you said this baked tofu is super good, so we'll try it out and let you know. My husband's not a big tofu fan. He will eat it, But a lot of you said, hey, you know what? He'll probably really like this one. So fingers crossed he does, because I would love if he could get into tofu. He just doesn't love it. I feel like a lot of us don't love it when we first try it. I know I really didn't, but it's grown on me and now it's one of my favorite things. So let's hope this is really good and hopefully he likes it too. I think this is the last item. It's the vegan Tzatziki Dip, and it's cucumbers, lemon juice, dill, and garlic, and dairy-free cream cheese. So you could totally make this yourself at home. I am using this in a recipe that you'll see here in just a little bit, but like I said, you could totally make this at home. You don't have to buy this container. Just add the seasonings to some dairy-free cream cheese and there you go. But that is my whole haul. Let's jump into the recipes. Like I said, I'm gonna share 2 of them, so let's get into those. And hopefully they will inspire you to make something similar, or head off to Trader Joe's to buy these ingredients to make your own dinners like this. Okay, for the first recipe, I decided to do a pasta with the vegan Tzatziki Dip and mushrooms. Now you're probably thinking mushrooms doesn't really go with that, but in my world, mushrooms goes with everything. I'm gonna throw some garlic in here. So all I'm gonna do is boil the pasta, throw in some mushrooms and the sauce and some garlic, and it's gonna be done in less than 10 minutes. Okay, while that's boiling, I know this is super random, but my friend Mindy does this and it's genius, so I'm showing you this tip. So you can see this is all mixed match pasta. Sometimes when I'm making pasta for myself and then not for my husband, I don't want this gross bag sitting in my cupboard. I don't know, it's like a pet peeve. So this big jar, I'll link one down below if you need one from Amazon, you can check it out. And I fill it with that, and you're probably thinking, doesn't the bottom ever get used? Yes, we eat a ton of pasta. This gets used really fast, but it also looks pretty on my counter just having this. It's really pretty when it's obviously colorful too, but different shapes. I think it's kind of got this really cool vibe to it. Let me know in the comments if you do this too, because I think it's super cool. Okay, here is the next quick dinner, and this is actually for my husband. So spoiler alert, I'm cooking that for myself to try it, and then I'm cooking this for him. These are both made on the same night, but that's the nice thing about these being individual. I don't have to make them, less work. Anyways, these are individual packets. After I went on and on and on, there's individual packets in there. It doesn't say anywhere on the box, at least I couldn't find it. No. Okay, anyways, moving on. I got some corn, black beans, this spicy taco sauce, and then the sun-dried tomatoes, and I'm gonna make him just a quick burrito bowl. So I'm gonna pop one of these into the microwave, open the corn, black beans, throw this dish together. It's gonna literally take like 4 minutes. Awesome. Super, and it's super budget friendly too, because like this is like the most expensive thing, that and the sauce, but like you're not using it all at once. It's multiple servings, so even still per meal, it's very inexpensive. Right now, this Tzatziki Dip is to die for. It is so good. So this is really lightly dressed, but I wanted to add some tzatziki to the sauce to make it look, to the top, to make it look beautiful. And then we have this beautiful burrito bowl. Super good. That taco sauce is so good. So we have his and hers. Yes, mine looks bigger. I'll probably share half of mine because I did quite a bit of pasta. I think I was, you know, measuring with my eyes, and my stomach is gonna have to catch up. But these are delicious. If you try either of these, I hope you let me know, or if these inspired you to make something similar, let me know. That is all I have for you today. I hope you really enjoyed this video. Like I said, if it inspired you to try something new, try out a specialty store near you in your area, because I know I have people from all over the world that join me here on my channel. Or if you have a Trader Joe's near you and you need to maybe make a little trip there to try new things, I hope it inspired you. If nothing else, like I always say, it entertained you, because that's what YouTube here, I feel like, is for, to inspire and to entertain. So have an awesome day. I'm gonna finish up this dinner and try it out, and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye.